Hi guys, it's still Inspector here. In today's video, I'll be talking about the fall of GPU prices. Now this has been an ongoing discussion in the mining community. GPU prices are finally starting to fall. So most of you will know that Ethereum 2.0 is right around the corner. And because of the switch to proof of stake, we're going to see a lot of people sell off their GPUs. We are already seeing this in January as prices have started to fall. For us miners, this is great as it gives us a chance to start getting these GPUs at a reasonable price. Now this price fall also might be connected to the fact that Ethereum has dropped around 50% in the last 2 months. This could in turn be forcing people out of mining as the profits are going down. Normally people will start to sell their GPUs because they are trying to get a good resale price for them. Right now the GPU market is very overinflated and MSRP GPUs are very hard to obtain. I believe that right now people who are selling are the ones that know GPU prices will fall around a month or two, so they're trying to get the most of their money for their GPU right now. So you might be asking how we know the GPU prices are falling. Well, we have new data come in from tomshardware.com. They've been compiling a month's worth of pricing data from December to January. This data was obtained from eBay average prices for GPUs. They did state that they are only tracking the newer GPUs such as the 30 series from Nvidia and the 6000 series from AMD. Now this is the data table that they have compiled. So let's dive into this and examine the GPU price change. So on average, nearly every graphics card dropped in price by around 5% or more, with few GPUs even breaking into the double digits of price falls, such as the 3090, the 3080 and the RX 6600. Which all dropped by around 10% or more. However, the GPU volume also dropped substantially from nearly all GPU models, with only the 3090 and the 3070 Ti selling more cards in the past month. This could be due to the fact that people are holding on to their GPUs in the hopes that they can sell them for more in the coming months. The biggest price drop was from the RX 6600, which tied for the highest price drop around 11.6%. Going from $586 down to $518. I know this isn't a massive price drop in dollar amount, but it still displays that GPU prices are falling. The RX 6600 also competes reasonably with the 3060. However, the 3060 still costs around $200 more than the RX 6600. This gives it a huge lead in terms of performance per dollar. When we look at the 30 series cards, we can see that they have all dropped around 5%. Both the 3070 and 3060 are only down a small amount when compared to the 3090 price fall. This is probably because they are very good cards for mining and they're relatively cheap for the amount of mega hash you can get from them. The 3080 however did drop at 11.6% in price, the same as the RX 6600. However, in dollar amount it dropped around $200 compared to the drop of $50 from the RX 6600. Therefore, I believe that the price drop is way more dramatic for the 3080. There are also a couple of anomalies on the chart. The RX 6900 XT actually increased in price by around 3.7% over the last month. On top of that, there was also 20% less sales of these cards. The 3090 is also strange considering the card had a price drop of 10%, but an increase in sales of 7.7%. The same goes for the 3070 Ti, which saw a drop of 0.5% but saw a notably higher increase in sales. I think based on this chart we can probably see that GPU prices will keep declining. There's also a possibility that people might see these dips in price and start buying up, which could cause the price to rise again. Then we'll be in kind of a cycle of up and down prices for the next few months. Now let's talk about what this means for us miners. In my opinion, this is great for miners that are looking to expand their rigs and are serious about mining into the future. I know that most of these sales from the GPUs come from miners who are selling and trying to get out of crypto mining. So for those of you who are starting your mining journey and you want to buy GPUs, the next few months will be perfect time to expand your rig and gather GPUs while prices drop. This is what I'm going to be doing in the coming months. I might as well take advantage of these lower prices because they will eventually go up in the future. I know some people are thinking that mining will end with Ethereum 2.0, but I think there definitely will be a future for mining with GPUs. Now for all the gamers out there, this could also be good as it gives them a chance to upgrade their PCs without having to fork out a lot of money for these overinflated prices. However, the new 3050 card is still coming from Nvidia soon and is reported to be very bad at mining. This will hopefully allow gamers to be able to purchase a top tier card for a lower price. From leaks, it's said that the new 3050 will produce only around 12 megahash on the Ethereum network. This is probably understandable as it only costs around $250. This kind of hash rate is comparable to the old 1650 Ti model that Nvidia released ages ago. Now, I want to touch on how the market is doing in terms of the price of Ethereum. Right now the profitability is low and the difficulty is very high. However, the good side of this is that you guys will be mining more coins for less power, which in turn means that when the price of ETH does go up, you guys could potentially double your money or even triple it depending on the price. Let's have a look at the Ethereum price chart. As we can see, over 1 year we can see the highs of May, September and then in November. We can see that we have reached this $4,000 mark multiple times in the last year. This crypto crash that's happening right now is no different. I believe it will rebound in the next 2 months. If this is the case, then a lot of us will have mined a lot more coins while the market is down. Then hopefully we can cash out at the top for way more profit. Now, one thing that hasn't slowed down while this crash is happening is the difficulty on the network. In these sort of times we tend to see the difficulty slow down, but this hasn't happened this time. The reason for this is that people don't care about profiting a lot and are trying to purely accumulate as much Ethereum as possible. If this is the case, then the difficulty will keep increasing and will make profit margins smaller. I think we'll see a drop off in the network hash rate around a month out from Ethereum 2.0, as lots of people will be pulling out and stop mining. They will also be trying to get ahead of these falling GPU prices and hopefully selling their cards for a decent price. Lastly, before you guys start purchasing GPUs, I advise you guys to think about how long you want to be mining for. If you're a miner that sees a future for mining, then I would definitely start buying GPUs in the next couple of months. This is because if you're thinking about mining past Ethereum 2.0, then the ROI shouldn't matter as much. However, if you're new to mining, I would definitely advise that you keep your ROI in mind before purchasing new cards. If any card you're thinking of buying doesn't ROI before Ethereum 2.0, then I would strongly advise against that if you're a new miner. This is because the mining market after Ethereum 2.0 will take a while to settle and could be making absolutely zero profit in that time. Trust me, I've made these mistakes before when I first got into mining and I didn't think about ROI or other things such as power supply. So I'm trying to help you guys along in your journey and stop you guys from making the mistakes I did. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any thoughts on the topic, please leave a comment below.